Hey everybody, just wanted to give you a quick update on why I haven't posted a video in quite a while. Here's a little hint, it may have something to do with why I'm in my work clothes. So I'm standing here in the church that we go to every Sabbath. We meet together. It's located in Concord, Arkansas. Now recently we received, the church did, a large donation from a local individual to make this addition right here. And so I wanted to show you what I've been working on for the last, about 6 weeks now to get this ready for a special weekend. Now this past weekend, December 3rd, we had a special guest visitor, Linford Beachy. Many of you know Linford. He's not too far away from us, and so we had a really blessed time together. I had quite a few people, just a really nice Sabbath. He spoke, we had some other people speak and give testimonies, and just had a nice time of fellowship. But I want to take you on a tour of the building here. I also wanted to take a quick moment to share a little bit about what else is going on with the ministry and what we've been doing, specifically working with Mario and some things that we have planned for the future. So the first thing really is, many of you know, he got hit by a tornado this last year, and instead of building a house for himself with the money that he received from donations and insurance and things like that, he decided to put it to a use for ministry that has been on his heart for quite a while, and that is a school. So I had a chance to take a little tour of the school, and I wanted to show you the video. Happened the other day, so here it is. All right, so I asked Mario to give me a little bit of a tour here. First thing first, I guess, this building that you're working on right now, it's in basically the same spot that the house was.
That's correct, yes. Yeah, the house was, the cabin that we were staying in that was thrown away by the tornado was in that general area there. So this is the general vicinity. So we decided to put up the schoolhouse. We call it a schoolhouse. It's the school and our house.
Yeah, so instead of building just a house for yourself, you decided to do what?
That now is the time to launch our school. It's been something that's been in the making since we started the ministry. And as we were going through the plans to rebuild, I was inspired and really encouraged by a few individuals that why don't I go ahead and start with the school. And so we decided to go ahead and build the schoolhouse, which, as some of you may know already, our family will be staying in. My family will be staying in part of it until we're able to do something else. It's a 40 by 80 metal building. Thanks, the Lord bless, Brother John Artiega was able to come down for 2 weeks to help manage the putting up the exterior part of the building. And since then, we've been working on the interior.
So you're gonna give us a tour of the inside?
Yeah. All right, so coming in, this is our main hallway entrance into the building. And without going into much detail, we have 2 dorms, and I'll show you those in a moment. 2 dorms, one for boys and girls, 2 restrooms with showers, a main building a main part of the building where we have some of the school sessions, a little office, kitchen, and that's the gist of what we'll have. How's it going, Jim?
Hey, what's up, Jim? Good day, mate.
Good day. Does it sound authentic?
Not really, you sound like American.
It's the best I can do.
Jim's been helping out with the building here, the construction on the inside.
Yes, Jim has been a major help. for the last 5, almost 6 months he's been here. So this is our main opening section here. It's about 40 by 23 feet. That's where we'll have the class sessions for the most part. We'll also have some meetings for Sabbaths and things like that when we can, but this is the main open area. Yeah, this is the kitchen area with the little opening window that will be right here, little opening door, kitchen with full kitchen basically. This here will be the school office. It's probably the smallest room that we have, but that's okay. But this is a little office area right
Principal's
here.
office?
Principal's office.
So you the principal?
So far, yes.
What kind of principles are you going to teach?
Well, I have two sides of me. I have a principle of mercy and a principle of justice. So it depends on what side the student
Depends on the day?
Depends on the day. This is the laundry room. So we plan on having 2 stackable washer and dryers right here. Jim here is working on the electricity, getting some things fine-tuned on that.
Looks like a big mess.
It was somewhat complicated, but this is the men's restroom, or the boys' restroom, with 3 showers. We're gonna have 3 showers here that we'll end up putting partitions for, but this is the men's restroom.
This is the women's right here.
So yes, this is the women's restroom right here with 4 showers in it. The showers probably is what took the most space, really, in the toilet area. But it was my designer. I had a designer who helped put things together. That's the size she gave. We tried to, she designed it as close to commercial code as possible. I think that's why. Because we have an ADA and all that. Here's my umbrella. So this is the boys' dorm, and we plan on having about 12 beds in here for the boys, bunk beds. So 3 sets of 2 beds. And the same thing duplicated on the girls' side, which is across the hall.
I mean, what do you envision as far as like who's going to be coming to this and for what purpose?
So for the dorms, once we utilize the dorm, so first of all, this is where my family will be staying in these rooms, because the dorms are going to be for the older students, the young adults, which we will not bring in immediately. We will have them at a later date once we are able to do that. But there will be the older children, the young adults, I should say, ages 18 to 28. They will come for like a month or 2 session, and so they will stay in the dorms while they're here.
To learn what?
Different trades, evangelism, agriculture, some medical missionary work, and whatever else the Lord wants to teach us. And a lot of cleanup.
To work?
Yes, to work, that's right.
Oh. So how long before you think you'll get done? What's your plan?
Well, our goal is to be in this building by next spring. Hopefully that will pan out. We plan to do a soft launch by next fall for the first school session, next August 2023. So that's kind of some of the goals, to be in the building by March or April, spring sometime next year, 2023, and hopefully do a soft launch for grades 2 through 5 by next fall.
Grades 2 through 5.
Right, and that's kind of our primary class. So primary class is grades 2 through 5, which is around ages 7 to 12, 13, somewhere in there. And then eventually we want to open enrollment for ages 14 to 17 for our secondary class.
But those ages, they won't be like staying here or living here in the dorms?
No. Those ages, they will come in on a daily basis. Right now, likely a Monday through Thursday, or maybe a Monday through Friday. We'll have to pan out exactly. but they will come in on a daily basis. So our soft launch will likely be among the students that are in our own community, those in our church, that we'll open up enrollment for them. But eventually we want to get into our community and get other parents that are not of our faith even, who desire for their children to have Christian education to enroll in our school.
So do you envision like people building up the community here and like families moving to the area to be a part of the school?
In my mind, yes. I don't know how the Lord would lead. I know that for me, I have made appeals for families with school-age children who desire their youth to be involved in school.
And building?
Yes. So we've made some appeal for families for school-age children who would like to be in this community, to be involved in the schooling.
How is that going to be possible for people? Because to get up and move, where they're going to live, like where they're going to work?
Well, so of course it's all how God will lead, but we're trying to do what we can to facilitate that by having property that's available. Like we ourselves are trying to invest in property that other families can eventually buy. As far as work, we're also trying to build up a business so that people who want to engage in some kind of manual labor, some kind of employment, can be able to do that as well.
Now, the other thing that Damari and I have planned, we're working towards, is actually setting up a business for our area. And we have really enjoyed doing a lot of construction work, working with our hands, doing trades and labor and things of that nature. We've gotten a lot of experience in the last 2 years doing a lot of these things. And so what we're actually thinking is getting a business up and running, really so that we can create jobs. We want more people to come and be involved with the school. We want more people to and families to come and be a part of our community, be a part of the school. But we realize that people need an income to live. And so we want to start up a business where people can learn skills and work and be able to support their families while living out in the country. And so we've gotten a number of jobs, actually. We've gotten several jobs. Today, we're actually working towards putting in a fence. We're building a fence for somebody this week. Another job, a couple jobs that we have lined up is to do some drywall. Not the most fun, but work is work, and it's a real blessing to be able to do that. And so it's not really necessarily for our own financial benefit. A lot of the money will go to the projects and to support our families, but really the whole idea is really to be able to have business and have jobs so people can come and work. And so one thing is we have been able to secure a building in town. So I wanted to show a couple clips of the building. So it has a very nice shop area that we can work on equipment, store equipment, and work on various projects. Also, we'll use it as a storage area instead of paying for storage. We can get this building for really cheap. Actually, it's around a couple $100 a month for this large area. But also, one thing we'd like to do is start a podcast. So we don't want to neglect putting out videos and doing the media. In fact, we want to expand that. And so Damari and I have been in talks of starting a regular podcast, video podcast, where we cover different topics, and we don't have everything planned out yet. At our house and his house, right now as it stands, we really don't have a good place to do that. And so with this building, we'll be able to kind of renovate one of the rooms there and set up a studio so we can record different podcasts and keep kind of a regular schedule as far as posting videos. Now, with all of that said, and trying to do a business and a podcast, we're still going to be doing camp meetings. For example, we just secured a place in Florida to do a camp meeting there, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be in March, around, I think it's the 8th through the 12th. And so that's only one of the meetings we have scheduled. We have several that we're working on planning out. Some of the regular ones that we go to, and some other different types of meetings that we're planning throughout the year as well. So that's on our plate too. Now, another thing I want to tell you about is my wife, Lori. Lori has actually been writing a book. And it's not just a regular book, it's a book for children, specifically for mothers to be able to teach their children the scriptures. Working on getting that published and getting all of it designed and trying to find the best and most economical way to get that into the hands of mothers in the most effective way. And so that's about everything that's going on with us lately. I just wanted to give you kind of an update. Although I haven't posted very much on YouTube lately, we are busy and we're trying to do what the Lord wants us to do and really try to build up the influence in this area, and looking forward specifically to seeing what the Lord has in the future. So thank you for watching. I hope you're blessed, and thank you for your continued support of the Line of Truth Ministry.
Just gotta stick together.